Hi, it's Linda from CreativePLR.com. Are you color challenged like I am? When I say color challenged, the problem is you have certain colors that you really like that inspire you, they bring out the best in you. You tend to wear those colors, you tend to buy those colors, you decorate your house in those colors, and perhaps you even drive a car in those colors. And it takes a little bit of getting out of your comfort zone. So if you're designing graphics or printables, you don't want to do the same pink, purple, and blue like I do. You want to be able to design colors that appeal to different people. So one thing that you can do is you can go to the Canva. Now this isn't through your regular Canva account, so you'd have to Google color palette generator in Canva. Okay, and so I did that, and you get this, and it really is the Canva that we know and love, but it's on a different website. Okay, and so right away you can see it's like, oh, this is really fresh looking. I really like this color palette. Well, of course I do. It has the blue in it, and it has the pink in it, so of course I do. I'm just missing the purple, but they say yellow. This looks more like peach to me, and this mint green. And they have the hex codes there, so you could actually create a palette, download it, put it in your favorite design software, whether it's Affinity, Photoshop, PowerPoint, no matter what you're using, you could use those hex codes to create a custom color palette. Or you could use them in Canva, because you can use those custom colors in Canva as well. Or if you don't like the demo image, you can click here on demo, and you can just keep clicking through until you get something that you like. Now, I like this a lot, and so I would probably use my snipping tool, and I would take a snip of this, and I can download it down below, but I'd like a snipping because I don't want just the colors. I like the picture that inspired it too, because I find the visual very inspiring. And quite often you can find more colors in this picture than you can right here. For instance, this is a really bright yellow. This is more of a subdued yellow. Or what you can do is you can upload an image, and I found this cute summer paper on Pixabay I thought would be perfect, and I was a little disappointed. I like the colors in here. Of course I do, because it's got blue in it. But it has this orange color, and I noticed the orange color is, in this pineapple, but this looks almost like red to me. I want it to be a little redder, so I wasn't real thrilled with this. So I scrolled down, and there's more color palettes than you can imagine. I think there's 100 pages of these. Not 100 color palettes, 100 pages of color palettes. So there's something for everyone here. And if you're color challenged like I am, you can find one of these palettes. And, oh, Cheeky Margarita is kind of cute. A little bold for me. I'm not quite sure about this. Forever Fields, that looks good. Under the Ferns, I like that one too. Oh, see, I'm drawn to that purple. And there's the pinks. So you can find something that you like there, or if you're saying, yeah, I like one of my favorite colors and then I want to design around it. Well, then you could say create a custom color palette, and you get the color wheel. Now, if you don't know anything about color theory, I had someone when I took a quilting class years ago tell me that I need to use triad colors. And I said, well, I like the blue. And she says, well, then you want the triad colors that are equal space on the color wheel. And I wound up with blue, orange, and this green. And when I showed her, these are the colors that I got, she said, oh yeah, that's great. But her face was like she's just been into a lemon. So I know those weren't good colors. But here's color theory, and it tells you about, using colors that are monochromatic, that are, different versions, a light, a medium, and a dark, okay, of a color, or right next to each other on the color wheel. I think this one's my favorite. That's where the blue and orange green got me in trouble. But that was many years ago. I don't fall for that anymore. And then you can go up here and you can pick a color. And if they give you complimentary, this is what I have the problem with complimentary. So if I pick the purple, I get the green. If I pick the pink, I get the green. If I pick that dark pink, I get now kind of a greeny blue color. But I can't get away from that green. unless I go to bright blue and then I get gold, which is not bad. So I'm going to stick to my triadic, and I'm going to go back to this one, and I actually like that. Okay, looks good to me. Of course it does, purple and blue, and I'm just throwing in that orangey gold color, but you can move it around. I like that too. Of course it's pink and blue and green. Let me try to get really out of my comfort zone. There's just no colors that I can just get away from my comfort zone. I actually like that too. So when you find something that you like, you can either create a graphic or you can export the palette. If you want to export the palette, you click on this button. Up here is the PDF, and when you download the PDF or you print it out, make sure you're printing in color, and it gives you the hex code and the RGB code that you can use in any software that you're using. Okay. Or, let's see, let's go back. Let's go back to this. Or where it says create a graphic. Now, I haven't had much luck clicking this button because this takes you to Canva. And the problem when it takes you to Canva, it doesn't save the color palette. But I've saved it first, and let's see what happens. Oh, it's going to give you templates and those color choices that you just created. So if you find colors that you like and then you want templates, it's going to give you the blues, the yellows, and I forgot what other color, and that green. Oh, the blue, the pink, and the green color. It's going to give you templates and those color choices. So you can try that. Okay, so if you're color challenged like me, and I really am, then this may be an answer. Let's see, let's try something really different. Okay, create a graphic. Let's see if it gives us different graphics. I don't see the difference, but you know, that's just me. Okay, until next time, it's Linda with CreativePLR.com. Have fun and create some color palettes.